And the next composer is Mozart. Mozart, when he was 3, he was observing his sister having a lesson with his father. Mozart never played the instrument before. After the lesson, he just jumped up to the bench and played everything his sister just played. So Mozart's father was so impressed, and he started educating little Mozart. So Mozart, when he was 6, he started doing concerts. And you can see on the map, from 7 to 10, he already performed in major cities in Europe. However, he's not as blessed. He didn't come to Manila. He didn't play at the St Scholastica. So when he was 8, he wrote his first symphony. And when he was 12, he wrote his first opera. When he was 25, he moved to Vienna. And there his income was unsteady, plus he did not have financial wisdom. So he didn't manage his money well. We go to the ATM to get cash, and he goes to the pawn shop to get cash. So in 9 years, he moved 12 times. And he had 6 kids, 4 died very, very young. And his wife was ill, needing very expensive treatment. So you can imagine the financial stress he was going through. When he was 33, his debt was 2 years of his salary. And when he was 35, he died. So you can imagine. But when we listen to Mozart's music, however, what comes to our mind is not the financial stress, but this kind of bubbly joy. So why does he have such a joyful spirit? And we found in his letters that he said this. Let's see. Let us put our trust in God and console ourselves with the thought that all is well if it is in accordance with the will of the Almighty. So we can see that he placed his trust in God, even in tough times, that he could have such a joyful heart, knowing that God takes care of him. And so I would like to play for you the last piano sonata he wrote 1 year before he passed away. And this last movement, to me, is like a little mini opera. And Mozart loved to write opera. So there are little stories that I made up. So I would like to share with you. In the beginning, it starts like a really beautiful day, and there's this lady walking down the street. And not only this lady's walking down the street, she also has a very young child running up and down. Can you hear his bubbly energy? Yeah. Okay, so not only he has this energy, he also knew how to show affection. So you can hear Mama. There's the theme. And then this little kid is like placing his head over Mama's shoulder and saying, Mama, I love you. I'm glad you got it. And so, why is he showing such affection? Because he had a little request. He would like to have an iPad. And so you can hear his request is going higher and higher. Mama, I really want to have an iPad. And then Mama's voice said, oh son, you don't need an iPad. You're so young. And then his voice said, but oh, my classmate has it. And then Mama said, oh, but you can't handle an iPad. So you can hear the two directions going further and further away. And of course he got frustrated, right? So and then it gets a little bit more and more emotional. And so at the end, did he get the iPad? We don't know. But let's use our imagination and listen till the very end, and then we can compare our answers. and see if he really got the iPad or not. So here is Mozart's Piano Sonata number 18, KV 576, last movement. So do you think he got the iPad at the end? Yes. If he didn't get it, maybe it will end in minor, right? So maybe it will sound like this. So Mozart never leaves us in despair. He always gives us a smile at the end. No matter in the operas if there are some conflicts or tension, but there always ends with reconciliation. And because God has given him such a joyful heart and spirit, and he places trust in God.